Here we are, soaring above the City of Lights, a place that needs little introduction. Paris, a city that has captivated hearts for centuries, stands as a testament to history, art, and culture. In this journey, we'll unveil 25 of its most treasured gems, from iconic landmarks to hidden squares, each with a story to tell. Our first encounter is with the Grande Dame herself, the Eiffel Tower. Completed in 1889, this iron lattice structure was initially met with resistance, with some Parisians even fearing it would collapse. Today, it stands as a symbol of France's innovative spirit. The Louvre, once a fortress and then a royal palace, houses some of the world's most celebrated artworks. It is said that if you spent just 30 seconds admiring each piece, you'd need 100 days to see everything. Among its treasures, Leonardo da Vinci's enigmatic Mona Lisa continues to captivate art lovers. Notre Dame, a true grand dame of the Gothic world, this cathedral has stood watch over Paris for centuries. Did you know it took over 180 years to build? Remarkably, its iconic spire was only added during a 19th century restoration. After a devastating fire in 2019, the Parisian spirit is unbowed as ever, with restoration efforts well underway. Now, while you can't pop in for Mass at the moment, the surrounding square offers stunning views and a chance to soak in the cathedral's enduring presence. Now, let's ascend to Sacré-Cœur, perched atop the Butte Montmartre like a magnificent frosted cake. This basilica, completed in 1914, is a vision in white, and rightly so, as the stone it's built from actually whitens with age. The views from here, well, they're simply breathtaking. But for a spot of fun, why not try your hand at portrait painting in the square below? You might even discover your inner Monet. And don't forget to treat yourself to a crêpe, a true Parisian delight. A Montmartre, a village within a city, once a haven for artists like Picasso and Dali, its cobbled streets still echo with a bohemian spirit. Interestingly, the name Montmartre translates to Mount of Martyrs, a nod to its history as a site of religious significance. Today, it's a charming maze of cafes, cabarets, and shops just waiting to be explored. Be sure to stumble upon Le Mur de Je t'aime, a wall where I love you is written in over 300 languages. Now that's romantic. The Seine, a river that has witnessed centuries of history, from Roman settlements to modern-day romance. It's a truly remarkable fact that despite its age, the Seine is teeming with life. Beneath its placid surface swim over 30 species of fish, a testament to the river's resilience. Now, for a spot of lunch, I recommend a traditional Parisian picnic on the banks of the Seine. A baguette, some cheese, perhaps a cheeky bottle of Bordeaux. Don't tell the pigeons. Ah, the Champs-Élysées, often described as the most beautiful avenue in the world. This grand boulevard, stretching from the Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe, has been a symbol of Parisian elegance since the 17th century. You might be surprised to learn that beneath the glamour lies a fascinating history. During World War II, the Champs-Élysées was a strategic point, bearing witness to both victory parades and moments of intense conflict. The Arc de Triomphe stands at the western end of the Champs-Élysées, in the center of Place Charles de Gaulle. Commissioned by Napoleon I in 1806, this architectural marvel stands as a testament to those who fought for France. Did you know? This iconic monument took 30 years to build and is now a symbol of French national identity. For the best experience, visit early in the morning or in the evening. And remember, the monument is best accessed via an underground pedestrian walkway. The Musée d'Orsay, housed in a former railway station, is a masterpiece in itself. home to the largest collection of Impressionist and post-Impressionist masterpieces, it's a feast for the eyes. What makes this museum so fascinating is that it was almost lost to us. The former station, deemed outdated, was nearly demolished in the 1970s. Thankfully, wiser heads prevailed. Sainte Chapelle. Even the most jaded traveler would be left speechless by this spectacle. Commissioned by King Louis IX, it was built to house his collection of Passion relics, including what was believed to be Christ's crown of thorns. Now, one might wonder why a king would want to show off some thorns. Well, let me tell you, these aren't just any thorns. These were believed to hold immense religious significance, making them more valuable than all the gold in Christendom. From the sublime to the serene, we find ourselves at the Luxembourg Gardens, a green oasis in the heart of Paris. This former royal garden is now a playground for everyone. Statues of French queens watch over children sailing toy boats, lovers picnicking by the Medici fountain, and, dare I say, the occasional philosophical debate. It's a delightful mix of nature and culture, where one can simply breathe and enjoy the Parisian joie de vivre. Prepare to be dazzled, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter the Grand Palais Garnier, home to the Paris Opera. This architectural masterpiece is a feast for the eyes. Every detail, from the grand staircase to the shimmering chandelier, screams extravagance. It's no surprise that it inspired Gaston Leroux's famous novel, The Phantom of the Opera. While the Phantom may be fictional, the magic of this place is very, very real. Place de la Concorde, a grand spectacle of Parisian history and, dare I say, a touch of irony. Once the stage for revolution and, how shall we put it, rather decisive executions, it's now a bustling roundabout. Yes, you heard that right, a roundabout. But don't let the modern traffic deter you, for in the center stands the obelisk of Luxor, a gift from Egypt over 3,000 years old. From a revolutionary roundabout to a monument of a different sort, we arrive at the Panthéon. This neoclassical marvel, once a church, now serves as a mausoleum for France's most brilliant minds. Voltaire, Rousseau, Marie Curie, the intellectual firepower within these walls is quite staggering. And the building itself is no slouch either, with its dome inspired by the one and only St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Now, after all that weighty history, perhaps a bit of tranquility is in order? The Tuileries Garden, nestled between the Louvre and Place de la Concorde, offers just that. Formal gardens, sprawling lawns, and even a Ferris wheel during the summer months. Originally created for a royal palace, the gardens are now open for all to enjoy. A delightful patch of green in the heart of the city. Here we stand before Les Invalides, a complex steeped in military history. Built in the 17th century by Louis XIV, it served as a hospital and home for wounded soldiers. Today, it houses the Musée de l'Armée, a treasure trove of military artifacts, including the tomb of Napoleon Bonaparte. One might think such a place would be somber, but the sheer scale and grandeur of the building, capped with its gleaming golden dome, inspires awe rather than melancholy. Now, prepare to be surprised. This is the Centre Pompidou, a jarring sight amongst the elegant Parisian landscape. This modern art museum, a stark contrast to its surroundings, wears its guts on the outside, literally. Pipes, ducts, and escalators are all brightly colored and exposed. But don't let its unconventional appearance fool you. Inside, you'll find a world-class collection of modern and contemporary art. Le Marais. This charming district, with its medieval architecture and cobblestone streets, is a journey back in time. Once a marshland, hence its name, Le Marais has transformed into one of Paris's most fashionable districts. Trendy boutiques and cafes sit alongside historic mansions and museums, creating a unique blend of old-world charm and modern chic. Hidden away in the Marais district, we find the Hôtel de Ville, the City Hall of Paris. This grand 19th century building is a stunning example of French Renaissance architecture. It's rather remarkable to think that this historic site, which hosts numerous events and ceremonies, has witnessed so many significant moments in Parisian history. After exploring its magnificent halls, why not try a traditional French onion soup at a nearby bistro? You won't be disappointed. Just outside the bustling city lies a testament to French opulence, the Palace of Versailles. Built by Louis XIV, the Sun King, this sprawling palace is a maze of ornate gardens, glittering hall of mirrors, and opulent chambers. A true spectacle. One can almost imagine the lavish parties and royal scandals that unfolded within these very walls. After your royal adventure, indulge in a decadent pastry at Angelina, a tea room frequented by Coco Chanel herself. Our journey takes an unexpected turn as we enter the serene Père Lachaise cemetery. This sprawling necropolis is the final resting place for many notable figures, including Jim Morrison, Oscar Wilde, and Edith Piaf. It's a place of quiet reflection and a testament to the enduring allure of Paris, even in death. While you can enjoy a meal here, a moment of silence amidst history is a feast for the soul. The Moulin Rouge, a Parisian institution that welcomes nearly 600,000 visitors every year. Since 1889, the windmill's iconic red sails have beckoned pleasure seekers. Inside, you'll find the birthplace of the can-can, a whirlwind of color, music, and high kicks. Did you know it was also the first electric building in Paris? Now, some may scoff at the idea of visiting an American theme park in the heart of France, but Disneyland Paris offers a certain je ne sais quoi. Wouldn't you agree? It's a magical kingdom where fairy tales come to life, a place for children of all ages. Just mind the queues for Space Mountain, they can be rather beastly. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies a labyrinth of tunnels, a silent city of the dead. The catacombs hold the skeletal remains of over 6 million Parisians, a sobering reminder of life's fragility. A walk through these echoing tunnels is a truly unforgettable experience. And now for a change of pace, we venture into the tranquil heart of Parc de Buttes-Chaumont. This artificial landscape, crafted in the 19th century, was once a rather bleak quarry. Today, it teems with life, a green lung beloved by Parisians. Our final Parisian adventure brings us to the Latin Quarter, a historic maze of narrow streets and student cafes. Centuries ago, Latin was the language of scholars in this district, hence its name. Today, the echoes of ancient languages may be gone, but the spirit of lively debate and intellectual curiosity persists. From the iconic silhouette of the Eiffel Tower to the artistic heart of Montmartre, and from the grand boulevards to the tranquil parks, we've explored the many facets of this captivating city. Paris, with its rich history, its cultural treasures, and its certain je ne sais quoi, continues to enchant visitors from around the globe. So, why not experience it for yourself? Book that trip, wander those charming streets, and discover your own Parisian adventure. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment what Parisian gem you're most excited to explore.